Most people think you need 6 figures to feel financially secure, but $10,000 is actually the tipping point where fear turns into choices. So here is what saving $10,000 actually does and why it matters more than you think. I'm gonna walk through a little bit of a visual tutorial here and specifically why $10,000 is this unique number. So if you don't know me yet, I'm Heather at Loud Budgets. I was in 6-figure debt in my 20s and became a millionaire in my 30s. And so I really do know what I'm talking about here, and I create educational videos to help others become millionaires too. So why $10,000 matters more than you think. So the first reason is you stop making every decision based on panic. So I'm gonna write no panic. Okay, so that means grocery shopping, it becomes more about what you want to eat and not just what you can afford. This means if your car breaks down, it's annoying, but it's not a crisis, and you sleep better, you argue less, and you don't skip out on social plans because of embarrassment of not having that money to spend. Number 2 is that you start taking smarter risks, okay? So let's write that down, smarter risks. So what this means is you apply for the better job, you take that online course, you start that small business, not because you're reckless, but because you are no longer scared of what's gonna happen next. So it opens up more opportunities. Number 3 is that you make better decisions with less stress, okay? So we're gonna write that, less stress. So here's what I mean by that. When your brain just runs better when you don't feel broke. So you'll notice better deals, you'll negotiate better, you'll say no to the things that you actually don't need. This financial cushion gives you that mental clarity. Number 4 is that your identity changes. Okay, so let's write that down. Number 4 is identity. So people who save money behave differently than people who don't. They don't see saving as a punishment. They build these habits slowly and they stick. So you don't get to $10,000 by accident. You do that because you are the type of person who chooses to live differently, and that saving up to that $10,000 gets you onto that path of building those habits. Number 5 is that you stop feeling behind. Okay, so let's write that down. Not behind. And that means you stop complaining, you stop judging other people and their lifestyles because you know your own worth. And your decisions that you're making are reflecting your values. So you're spending on what matters to you and you're cutting out in the areas that don't. Number 6 is that you start thinking long term. Okay, so let's write long term. So this means $10,000 is actually going to get you to start thinking about investing. It makes you ask questions about like retirement, passive income, freedom, not because you're rich with $10,000, but it's because your brain finally has that room to think past beyond your bills right now in the moment. Okay, number 7 is, let's make some space here. We're just going to 8, so we've got 2 more. Number 7 is you start winning quietly. So that means no flashy car, that means you're living with roommates, that means maybe your phone is like 3 years old, but your net worth is growing while everyone else is stuck in these debt cycles. So people may not realize it, but years later, you will be the one that is ahead and it will show. And last one, number 8, is that you focus more on control and less on your income. Okay, so let's put for number 8, control. So here's the thing, a lot of high earners are actually broke. They spend what they make and they stay trapped in debt cycles. So someone who's making $50,000 a year, who saves $10,000 a year, is actually better off than somebody that's making $100,000 a year and nothing to show for it. So wealth is measured in your savings and your net worth, not your status. So just know that if $10,000 feels impossible right now, just start with $25 a month. Like that adds up and you will get there. And start tracking your spending, skip the lifestyle upgrades, avoid credit card interest. This buffering, it's not going to make you rich overnight, but these small habits add up so much. And when you get to $10,000, you'll have the benefits of all the things that we talked about now. It will give you power over your time, over your stress, and over your options. So follow me for more personal finance strategies that actually work in real life with real 9-to-5 jobs. And if you don't track your spending yet, I have a budget tracker that you can start using. It's what I use to pay down $140,000 in debt and become a millionaire. The link is in the description below. It's free to download, so grab yours now, and I will see you in the next video.